If you've been watching my YouTube channel, you know I do a lot of work with new construction and builders and development. And one of the questions I get asked often is, what's the advantage of working with a realtor or real estate salesperson when you're buying a new home, you're going to work with a builder? What's the advantage? So in this video, I'm going over the 7 pros and 2 cons of working with a real estate agent when buying a new construction home. Stay tuned. The cons you really want to stay tuned for, watch to the end of the video. We help people achieve the highest quality of life through buying and selling real estate. If you're looking to buy a home or sell a home in New Jersey, Delaware, or Pennsylvania, my team and I would be honored to help. And you can contact us at info@promptagents.com. First thing you need to be aware of, if you're going to a model home or you're talking to a builder or their salesperson, that salesperson is representing the builder. They're not representing you. So it's really tough to get great representation when you're working with the salesperson that's representing the builder also. That's where the advantage of having a buyer's agent working for you with the builder really comes into play. The second advantage of working with a realtor is that it costs you nothing. The builders are offering a commission to have the real estate salesperson bring them a buyer. They want to work with real estate agents, and they do offer and pay a commission. So it's at no cost to you to have someone representing you in the transaction. The next advantage comes in negotiations. And if you're trying to negotiate for yourself, it can be a very emotional, very difficult process to try to negotiate an offer with the builder. And that's where the advantage of having the agent comes into play. We can negotiate for you, and so you're not emotionally attached to the outcomes of what happens in the negotiations. Now, even the professional athletes have agents that negotiate contracts for them. So just the same, you should have an agent negotiating your new construction contract with the builder. Now, just to give you an example, recently one of my clients is now under contract to purchase a brand new home, one of the nation's top builders, and we were able to negotiate $26,150 off of that purchase price, plus $10,000 to go towards closing costs. And this was a home that was not on sale. There was no incentives, there was no quick delivery. This is something that's going to be a further out delivery time. And we were still able to negotiate that great deal for the client. The next pro in working with a realtor is going through contracts and contingencies. And working with a great real estate salesperson, they're going to be able to help you navigate the important terms of the contract that you need to know. Now, in New Jersey, and in my experience, a lot of the builders, there's not a whole lot of negotiation in terms of the contract. However, we do have an attorney review period. Actually, in New Jersey, you have 7 days. You can cancel that contract should you decide not to move forward. And that allows you, your attorney, to be able to make changes to the contract. So working with a great real estate agent, they'll be able to advise you when to bring that attorney in and help you through those contingencies of the contract. The next pro is saving you time and money. And when you're buying a home, and especially a new construction home, it can be a pretty overwhelming task. You've got to figure out which builder do you want to use, what location do you want, what are the pros and cons of different neighborhoods, what are the benefits of here working with this builder or this community. And so working with an experienced real estate salesperson that knows new construction is really going to be a benefit to you. It's going to save you time and money. By working with a great salesperson, they'll be able to find out what your needs are and then match you with the builder or match you with the community, because they already know what's out there and what builders are out there, what communities are out there available to you. The next pro is getting help with options and upgrades. And this is a big deal. A lot of times when going to a new construction, you can make a great deal on purchasing the property, and then you realize there's a lot of add-ons and options, upgrades you weren't aware of. So working with a great salesperson, we can help you to figure out what options, what upgrades do you really need. And I like to recommend those structural options, or those options that are you can't add on after the fact. So whether or not, okay, we want to add that sunroom on there, or we want to have the bay window here, you can't change that down the road. Other options, cosmetic options, like say flooring, things like that, you can change down the road, so it's not as big of a deal as those structural options. So working with a great real estate salesperson, they'll be able to help you navigate through what options, what upgrades do you really need. Next pro I want to talk to you about is home inspections. And you may be thinking, it's a brand new home, what do I need a home inspection for? And why would you even think I would need a home inspection? But you know what, you never know what you're getting into with new construction, and no home's perfect. So even in a brand new home, you're probably going to find some things that are wrong that need to be fixed. And that's really the benefit of having that home warranty comes into play, where those items will be fixed by the builder. Now, working with a real estate salesperson, we can help you navigate, recommend a home inspector to you. Depending on the builder, they may or may not allow that inspector to come in before you close and purchase that home. Worst case scenario, you can have that home inspection done after you move into the home. Just do that right away. And that way, if anything does arise, you're within that time period of the warranty, and those issues can be fixed promptly. Those are the pros. Now let's go to the cons. There's two big cons you need to be aware of. And number one is if you're working with a real estate salesperson that has no experience with new construction, and this is really going to be not helpful to you at all. You know, if they've got no experience working with a builder, with new construction, they're not going to know the ins and outs, the process of what to go through. They're not going to be able to advise you on what to expect, what you need in terms of down payment, how to be prepared, what things to look out for in the contract. So all the things we just mentioned in the pros, they're really not going to be a pro to you in that case. So if they're not experienced in new construction, you're better off go directly to the builder and just work with them directly in that case. The next con is working with a desperate salesperson. And you know what? The reality is there are a lot of desperate salespeople out there that need to make a sale this month in order to pay their mortgage, in order to pay their bills. Now, if you're working with a desperate salesperson and you're interested in new construction and they know, well, you know, I'm not going to be paid by the builder, we're not going to be able to close for 3 months or 6 months or 8 months or 9 months, a year, they're not going to be as likely to point you in the direction of a new construction because they want to get paid sooner. So they may be more likely to point you in the direction of a resale. So if you're working with a realtor and they keep pushing you to a resale home and you really want new construction, that's a red flag that you may be working with the wrong real estate agent. So there you have it, the pros and cons of working with a real estate agent, realtor, salesperson when buying a new construction home. And as you can see, there really are a lot of pros, only a few cons. If you'd like me to consult with you, if you're thinking about buying a new construction home, reach out at info@promptagents.com. And even if you're not in an area that I cover, I'll be happy to introduce you to a salesperson that is experienced with new construction that can help you through that process of working with the builder. And if you're in South Jersey and want to know what's available, what options do you have with new construction right now, watch this video. It's the 9 cheapest new construction homes available in South Jersey.